All right, now at the Supreme Court, it is that Chief Justice David Maraga is anytime from now expected to swear in gender and equality commissioners. So I'd like us to cruise over there and listen into what's happening. And of course, the Chief Justice might also touch on the case of his deputy, Philomena Mwilu, whose case is still currently at the Milimani Court. So I'd like us to cruise over to the Supreme Court and listen into what's happening.
Take your seats. The Honorable Chief Justice and President of the Supreme Court of Kenya, the newly appointed Chair and members of the National Gender and Equality Commission, the Secretary, National Gender and Equality Commission, members of the Fourth Estate, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Mine is to welcome you to the judiciary for the swearing-in ceremony of Dr. Joyce Mwikali Mutinda as chair of the National Gender and Equality Commission, Dr. Murithi Chomba as member, and Priscilla Nyukabi Kanywa as member. The chairperson and members of the Commission on Administrative Justice, as the chairperson and members of the Commission, the National Gender and Equality Commission were appointed by His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta through Gazette Notice number 8534 and 8535 respectively, dated 17th of August 2018, which was published on 20th of August 2018. I now take this opportunity to call Dr. Joyce Mwikali Mutinda, chairperson, to take her oath of office. Dr. Mutinda. Yes, please. This is Dr. Mwikali Mutinda. So, please. Yeah. You Christine, please. With the right hand or left? With the right hand. I, Dr. Joyce Mwikali Mutinda, having been appointed the chairperson of the National Gender and Equality Commission, do solemnly swear that I will at all times obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution of Kenya and all other laws of the Republic, that I will faithfully and fully, impartially, and to the best of my ability discharge the trust and perform the functions and exercise the powers devolving upon me by virtue of this appointment without fear, favor, bias, affection, ill will, or prejudice. So help me God.
Congratulations, Chair Dr. Mutinda.
Thank you.
May I now call upon Dr. Muridi Chomba to take his oath of office. Okay. Please repeat after me. I, Muridi J. Chomba,
I, Dr. Murithi J. Chomba,
having been appointed as a member of the National Gender and Equality Commission,
of the National Gender and Equality Commission,
do solemnly swear
that
I will at all times obey, respect, and uphold
respect and uphold
the Constitution of Kenya
the Constitution of Kenya
and all other laws,
of the Republic,
that I will faithfully and fully, impartially, and to the best of my ability, discharge the trust and perform the functions and exercise the powers devolving upon me by virtue of this appointment without fear, favor, bias,
affection,
ill will, or prejudice. So help me God.
So help me God. Left or right?
It's right.
Right. This is right.
Okay.
Right there. There.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh, really?
You need to pass.
Sour.
Just come on.
Okay.
Congratulations, Dr. Chomba.
Thank you so much.
Last but not least, I call upon Priscilla Nyokabi Kanyon to take the oath of office.
I, Priscilla Nyokabi Kanywa, having been appointed a member of the National Gender and Equality Commission, do solemnly swear that I will at all times obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution of Kenya and all other laws of the Republic, that I will faithfully and fully, impartially, and to the best of my ability, discharge the trust and perform the functions and exercise the powers devolving upon me by virtue of this appointment without fear, favor, bias, affection, ill will, or prejudice. So help me God.
Congratulations, Priscilla. This brings us to the end of the swearing-in ceremony. I now want to ask the Secretary to the National Gender and Equality Commission to give us a few remarks. Just come on this side.
Honorable Chief Justice, Honorable Chief Registrar, Chairman, Chairperson, National Gender and Equality Commission, Commissioners, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, may I take this opportunity to congratulate our Chair and our Commissioners and thank Chief Justice for swearing them in. I think we thank you for the efficiency because this has happened so fast. From the time of the interview to the time of swearing in, it has taken such a short time. Honorable Chief Justice, the issue of equality is a major issue in Kenya. When we have over 90% of girls in northern Kenya undergoing FGM, when we have many Kenyans living in forests, when we have many Kenyans living in slums in deplorable conditions, when women are battered, when we find in many parts of this country, the illiteracy level standing at over 40%, we have a lot of work to do. Take this opportunity to welcome my chair and my commissioners to give us policy direction to implement a very huge mandate. I welcome you and I thank you, and we will support you as Secretariat. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sola. May I now ask the Chair to speak to us?
Thank you very much, Honorable Chief Justice and Chief Registrar, the commissioners present, because we have others who are not present today, they are still on duty, the staff, members of the fourth estate, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. I'm very, very delighted today. I'm very, very happy. And why I'm very happy is because the Gender Commission, which came into force in 2012, is beginning to get to be understood. We are calling this a phase 2, because the phase 1 was setting up the infrastructure that is already in place. And before I proceed, I want, on behalf of the good lady and gentleman, I wish to express my profound gratitude to His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, the President of the Republic of Kenya, and the Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defense Forces for appointing me and my colleagues to serve at the National Gender and Equality Commission. They call it GEG. These appointments are a testimony to the President's stated commitment to ensuring that the country makes strides to bridge the gender parity gap and ensure the inclusion of special interest groups in our national development agenda. When I talk of special interest groups, I'm talking of the aging, not the aged, the aging, because we have some aging society. We are talking of the marginalized. I am very passionate about the boy child who is being left out because we are very busy with the girl child. Not that we shall forget them, but I'm saying these interest groups include all of us. We should be part and parcel of not only national development, but also international development, because we are part of that globe. We wholeheartedly embrace the task bestowed upon us through these appointments and promise to do whatever it takes to deliver mandate of the Commission. As the incoming chairperson, I'm fully cognizant of the huge and unique mandate conferred by the Constitution of Kenya. You can just see behind you the Constitution of Kenya 2010, because it's the one that came up with this, to the National Gender and Equality Commission of promoting gender equality and freedom from discrimination. This mandate has been translated into the 16 specific functions of the Commission by the National.
All right, I'd like us to cross over to Milimani Low Court, where